Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Racefield Innovation Quarter. Welcome to Callaghan Innovation. Welcome to the processing building, and more specifically, welcome to our newest PC2 laboratory that we have here on our site, the future home, the home of BioViros for Marina and her team. For those of you who I haven't met, I'm Cliff Hastings, part of the executive team here at Callaghan Innovation. The area of our business that I look after is our science and technology and commercialisation groups, including our biotechnology group. And so, for that reason, I have the great pleasure of being able to say a few words to welcome you, Marina, and your team here to our site. As you know, Callaghan Innovation, home of some of Aotearoa and indeed the world's leading scientists. And our purpose, Callaghan Innovation, is about activating innovation, accelerating commercialisation, and helping to grow New Zealand businesses faster. And of course, that leads to developing that high-wage, low-emission economy that we really strive for here in New Zealand. And so with that in mind, I'm really delighted to welcome you, Marina, and your team here to Callaghan Innovation. Our vision for this site is to build a highly collaborative, vibrant sort of ecosystem for New Zealand's research, science and innovation ecosystem. And that's not just for us, for Callaghan Innovation and for our people, but it's to be able to welcome frontier ventures, startup businesses, entrepreneurs onto our site to share our facilities. And so that's our vision. And so in some respects, Marina, we can kind of think of you as a trailblazer working with us as the first of what I hope are many new breed of entrepreneurs and startup businesses that will be coming onto our site. I want to acknowledge Tom, you, and JR, wherever you are, JR from Bridgewest Ventures, obviously huge supporters of Marina, but also integral in helping to build that much tighter relationship with Callaghan Innovation as well. Thank you. Also want to acknowledge our Chief Executive, Stefan Korn, who's been also instrumental in building that relationship, creating the vision that we have for GIQ, and helping to welcome you, Marina, onto the site. And of course, Hayden Whelan, who heads up our GIQ program for the site, who through his team has been a key catalyst in developing this fantastic new laboratory in such a quick time. Marina, I want to acknowledge you as well. Starting up a new business, a startup, particularly a biotech business, is quite a challenge to take on. And so I really want to commend you for your courage and perseverance and your vision and pushing ahead and getting to the point where you are joining us here today. I think it's safe to say that your particular area of expertise is focusing on a challenging area. But what I love is that it's one that has so much potential to deliver so much benefit to individual New Zealanders. So it's fantastic to have you here. If I may, I want to encourage you as well. You've got access to some great minds here on this site, specialists in their areas of science, commercialisation, a multitude of different areas. And so engage with those people, pick their brains, gather what you can from them, which allows us to gather expertise from you as well. And I guess before I pass over to Simon, I'll just wrap up by saying we welcome you to our site. We're really pleased to have you here. Be assured we support you and your team. And we're looking forward to being part of your journey as you grow and grow. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cliff. And welcome everyone. Obviously also want to thank Callaghan. Thank you, Cliff, Hayden, and Stefan for all the support that they've given us. Just want to give a quick minute on how we got here and where we're going to go. So Bridgewest entered New Zealand about 7 years ago, And to be honest, we came in more as an asset diversification strategy, and very quickly as we got to see the amount of amazing talent coming out of the universities, corporations, research institutes, and places like this, we had to jump in with both feet. 7 years later, we have 18 companies here, and this is just the beginning. As we started to grow the biotech portfolio here, we suddenly came up to the wall when it came to infrastructure. We said, we are able to take these amazing ideas, incubate them in the universities and some existing labs, but how do we scale up? And we started talking to everyone from government to MB, KiwiNet, Callaghan, saying, how can we get the infrastructure so that we can make these things happen in New Zealand? When Bridgewest won the Callaghan Innovation grant, one of the premises of that grant was the fact that we had relationships in the US, China, Australia, where we can take these companies and scale them. But we don't want to do that. We want to scale them in New Zealand. These are ideas and technologies in New Zealand. They should scale in New Zealand. So after we had enough of those conversations, hitting other walls, getting through some other walls, Callaghan stepped up, and we're really thankful for that. Really appreciative, and we're going to make sure that it's worth their while. So as this is the first lab, we have plans on taking many more companies. There is a vision behind it. We call it the Center of Excellence. We call it the Biomanufacturing Center of Excellence for Cell Therapy. And it's really to be able to have the first end-to-end ability to manufacture for cell therapy. And I think COVID brought that realization to many countries around the world that you need to be able to build this stuff yourself. So we said, well, what should we build, in New Zealand? What should we try to enable for the community? And we decided it should be the frontier of technology, the frontier of medical care, the frontier of, bringing New Zealand to the forefront of technology, not to par or to the same as other places. So, if we pull this off, which I'm sure we will with the amazing team that we have and the support from the country and different governments, we'll have the first end-to-end solution for cell therapy, which would be a game changer for the community of New Zealand, for the citizens of the world, for the citizens of New Zealand, but also the rest of the world. You can make New Zealand an amazing place for medical tourism, have people come here. Why should they go to the US or Singapore? This is the best place for you to, be able to recover from something. Every time I come here, I naturally feel better. So it would just be a great part of the medical care. So we really have that vision. We've invested in 7 companies individually that drive that vision, and we're going to continue to do that, and being able to have the infrastructure to scale is what's important. And there's nothing lacking from New Zealand to make this a reality. There's government support, there's research support, there's enough talent. It's just about bringing all the pieces together and having the vision forward that everyone can meet. So we're really excited to be able to do that. We're really thankful to Callaghan for giving us the tools and the infrastructure to get that started. But it is just the beginning. We want to scale it to many different phases and have many partners come in. We have a lot of the biotech industry like Cytiva and others represented in this group. They've all stepped up as well. They've all stepped up with their startup programs, giving us the training and the machinery that we need. And so it takes a lot of pieces, it takes a lot of belief and a lot of risk in everyone believing in the vision coming together, but we've been able to see that happen, and we're very excited to see how it's going to scale up. So thank you everyone for coming. Please enjoy. Congratulations, Marina. We can't wait to see how you scale this up. So you guys will see this is a small lab, but we're going to scale it very quickly, and we're excited for that. Thank you everyone.
Everyone that supported us from day one. Bridgewest Ventures, Bridgewest Group, Callaghan Innovation, and all the industry support as well that we got, especially Manu, thank you so much. I wanted to say a few things about why this is here as it is. So we didn't spend much money on the catering and because we want to put all the effort and money into the speed of development and the business that we're building. So we have a little cupcake, we have a little fruit, thanks to my mom that was putting the fruit on the sticks. And thank you all for coming. I would like to thank all the investors that committed to support in this year as well. We'll be raising money for building a GMP facility. So the amount that we're looking for this year will be within like 7-8 digit round. We need a lot of support to grow this facility to GMP and to help patients. Already have some clients from overseas, so it's not just New Zealand. As far as it goes for the hiring, we need a good team, and you've all met Hannah and Sophia. They're still doing tours in the lab. We don't need to hire only skilled people, but we can also upskill people that we hire. So with the industry support, we're happy to train anyone who wants to really passionately work on this as much as we are, and we are sure that the team fit will be very nice to have. So once again, thank you all for coming. Thank you for staying until the end. And I'll just hand it over to JR.
If you look in the dictionary under tenacious, you'll find a photo of Marina, and it's been a hell of a journey, and it was not possible without Callaghan. And actually, the genesis of all of this really came out of Malaga, with the CAR T-cell program. I'm not sure if Rob is still here.
I think he's in the lab.
He's in the lab, he's probably very excited. We might keep him. And really building out an entire biotech ecosystem, not necessarily from scratch, but bringing it into the 21st century has been really a challenge for Marina and the team. And it could not have happened without the support of actually MB and the Callaghan program. And it couldn't have happened without the support of the Callaghan team on the ground here, who were pulling in huge hours to make the lab a reality. I would be here, I came the other week at 7 in the morning to test out your wireless connection. There were 5 people in the lab doing the finishing touches. And it's really a testament to that everybody wants this to happen. This is the very first part of what we think is a long-term benefit to New Zealand in terms of the whole biotech ecosystem. So congratulations, Marina. It's a boy-girl lab, and we're very proud of it.
Thank you.